This story is going to need a bit of an explanation. So last April on my trek to Nepal, I got to meet two guys named Brian, both from California. Since the trek, I've kept in touch with the one a fair bit. He's an interesting character. During the trek, we got to talking about things we like doing for fun. I mentioned I like skydiving. Turns out he's a pretty avid skydiver. I also brought out how I want to go roam with the bulls in Spain one day. Turns out he's been twice. A couple months ago I was in Croatia. Who should mess with me but Brian? Here I thought I might have had the leg up. Turns out he was there 2 weeks ago.
He once had an awkward moment, just to see how it feels. He lives vicariously through himself. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Anyway, now that the scene is set here, I just got a message from him saying, "Yo, what's up, man? Next week we are going to climb the tallest mountain in Mexico. What are you up to?" After checking it out, it turns out this place is actually higher than Everest Base Camp. 1 week to get tickets to Mexico, all my gear, and plan for the biggest hike I've ever done? I couldn't possibly.
Alright, day 2 in Mexico. We just picked up the guys from the airport. The sun is coming up. It's a tamale breakfast and making way for Liche for our first altitude climb. It's going to be interesting. We got a legit amount of Tetrising going on here. Alright, made it summit day 1, 14,500 feet, or about 3,000 meters since when we started. Turns out it's not so easy. We already lost one compadre, like, what, a long ways down?
Halfway. Probably half.
Yeah, about halfway. Funny enough, all these dogs followed us the whole way up. Morning of day 3, after our altitude climb yesterday, which was a little unexpectedly difficult. We came to this hostel here, had dinner, went out for tacos. And now we're just packing up, getting ready for the day ahead, climbing to base camp. Okay, we've arrived at base camp here. Everyone's just unloading their gear, getting their bed set up. The game plan is to wake up at 1 a.m. and start the summit, which is right behind me here. It's already getting pretty noticeably hard to breathe. Even just carrying the packs into the house is a little winded. And I think we're all getting a little nervous, as apparently a group left last night at 9 p.m. It's 1:20 p.m. this afternoon and they're still not back yet, so.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, with Orizaba 10, what do you say Malinche was?
Malinche is 5 on the scale.
So Brian, this is twice as hard as yesterday.
Fuck, I'm so screwed.
We are fired right up.
We're gonna take it slow. Very slow.
Yeah, that'll make it better.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, those guys that left at 9 p.m. last night are taking it slow too.
This might turn into a
Slow.
They're on an 18-hour turnaround.
this might be a rescue mission soon here, hey? But
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. Because in that case scenario, you all need to help us.
Alright, just after 1, getting ready to set off. How you feeling, boys?
Best I'm gonna feel all day.
Oh, there it is. Alright, we're about 2 hours into a 12-hour hike. The struggle is real. Up. We made it to the start of the glacier here. See the peak from the top, but apparently this little stretch is the section where we put in crampons and ice picks for tying off, and this next section apparently takes 4 hours, so well, that's not so exciting. So here we are on the mountainside. You can tell how high we are. And just down, right in the middle of the screen there, is where base camp was this morning. We're about, I don't know, 200-300 feet from summit, but we've had a couple technical difficulties here. One of our guides broke their crampons, so he had to go down, he had to abort. Sounds like Brian right up here may have broke his crampons too. So that's 2 of the 4 on our rope here. That might be the end of the day for us. You can't, it's like a 45-50 degree angle. And when you definitely need crampons going down, because it's cliffs all the way around if you get to sliding. So, it's slightly unfortunate we may not make it, but I'm almost okay with it. I think this is a great accomplishment, and
This has probably been the hardest thing I've ever done. This Nepal has nothing on this, that's for sure. It's not just the steep angle, the climb, the working in ski boots, but how thin the oxygen is up here. We literally have to stop every 8 steps. It's crazy. Anyway, we'll see what happens here, and if we start heading down, no worries.
Alright, we have just arrived at Tolantongo, a natural hot spring here in Mexico. It's a nice little recovery day for us after the trek. Even though we didn't summit, it was still a great experience. And this trip has definitely been a reminder that if adventure calls, either figuratively or literally, definitely say yes. Life gets more interesting.